Do you know that even at 6 years, that these kids go through a regression? At puberty, they go through a regression.
You mentioned in one of our conversations that at puberty, actually, things totally turn upside down. And I had actually never thought about it. Maybe because we're not there yet, but I didn't really know that. Would it be correct if I say the older we get, the worse our sleep gets? Or I don't know if that's right to say that. So what you're saying is if someone actually contacts you, you first and foremost ask them where they are at life. Like, are they working mothers? There is no, you do this. It's not always the same thing you're giving to every mother or to every parent that comes to you. I can't sleep, look at this. You just have to get into their life personally to first of all know why the kid is not sleeping.
So the first thing that really must happen is assessment. People come to me at different stages, right? A mother would be at another one is at 2 years, another one is at 6 months. Each of these people is at different stages in this children's life. Each of these mothers has different problems that are existing in their life.
Yes.
I think one of the things that we tend to come and figure out in between is a working mother. It's gonna come sometime in the conversation. Somebody will say, going back to work at week 12. So at the point when that is said, in my plan, I need to know Priscilla will be going to work at week 12. What do I need to have achieved by week 12? Okay? And so those steps are them. Okay? Because you see, the program can't run a whole year. Actually, the program runs for 6 weeks at maximum. So in those 6 weeks, you need to maximize, because once you start this, it becomes your lifestyle.
Okay.
It becomes your lifestyle.
Okay.
But then remember, like I mentioned, I say the things that you're not in control of. You're not in control of 8-month regression. Which is the ghetto of it all. You are not in control of eating. You're not in control of firing your nanny. Okay? You're not in control of maybe getting a flu in the middle of all this. So what are you in control of? There's kids who we go through this group, and then they sleep so much better. And then now you understand that sleep is important, because the body heals itself while the baby sleeps.
Yeah.
So that history of where you're coming from, that guides me to work on a plan. It's going to take you through the process. And it's not just a plan. It is not something you just print out.
That's all.
It is something you talk every single day. You tell me what. Hey, the baby refused. The baby did this. Okay? The doorbell rang. The dog's barked. I had an interrupted sleep. Just tell me the whole of that composition.
Okay.
It's my work. So I will tell you how to. Let's assume that that's like during the night. I will tell you how I need you to bounce back, because the bounce back has to be done during the day, so that then you have a balance. Nothing needs to balance, because once the skills keep, and then you don't come back to. It's like driving, right? If you go off road, please. That's exactly what it should look like. For anybody. But remember, it's really an up and down.
Definitely.
So, do you know that even at 6 years, that these kids go through a regression? At puberty, they go through a regression.
You mentioned in one of our conversations that at puberty, actually, things totally turn upside down. And I had actually never thought about it. Maybe because we're not there yet, but I didn't really know that. Has it got to do with the body? What is it? The brain?
The hormones, yes.
The hormones.
Because remember, you're not so small child. It's becoming I don't call them an adult, but a small adult, right? And so in between that change, their sleep quantity also seems to be reducing, because by the time kids are also sleeping, they're getting to their teen years, they're no longer now sleeping 9 to 10 hours. It's now moving to around 7. And so there's also physical growth, which is what we see in our small babies, okay? Your baby has learned to turn and roll over and stuff. So your girl is starting to have, her breasts are growing, some kids are starting the menstrual period. Like, all that affects how they sleep. So, Can you take that and just put it in a growing baby? The baby will eat, the baby will roll over, eat their, I don't know, stand in their cot, try to jump over their bed. It's what you do with matters. Okay? Because it's all about, it's actually parent-led. In fact, I should have started with that. This is parent-led. Because if I was to ask anybody, do you think that if you have an older child, would you allow them to be the ones to lead, or it is you as a parent? Please remember, leading is not authoritative. Okay? Leading is guidance. Okay? Guidance means this is when we go to bed. These are the rules of bed. This is the time we go to bed.
Sure?
Because if your child is, I will sit in front of the TV the whole night. Will you say yes?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think you say yes, right? You will tell them no. It's the same thing across the board. Your work is to guide the child through whatever issues they're going through in their growth to enable them to sleep better.
Okay.
But then still remembering there's things that are not in your control, because there's so many other things that are, that affect sleep in between the course of our lives. Even as adults, we get affected by various things. So it sounds like a mouthful, but
yes,
let's just say it's very easy when you're in control.
Yeah. So back to the teenagers, and how actually sleep pretty much evolves with time and with stages. Would you actually say the older we get, would it be correct if I say the older we get, the worse our sleep gets? Or I don't know if that's right to say that. Is it intentional again to say no, I want now to sleep better?
Very good. Intentional. Why would you want to sleep worse? Yet you know that if you don't sleep, your body is going to crash at some point. And so sleep is affected by so many other things. We would say that I need to go to bed at certain times. And that's why, like, when adults come to me with insomnia, I ask the first question, do you even have a sleep schedule for that? Or do you just fall asleep wherever and wherever?
When I'm tired. I sleep when I'm tired.
Even when you're tired, there's one more movie, one more series, one more this. You always need one more something. So you go to bed at the same time. My children, you go to bed at the same time.
Yes.
So what do? What does that do to your body? What does that do to your system? It creates consistency. I know that people who probably will be watching this live and thinking, by the way, I actually go to bed. If I don't go to bed by 9, I'm done. But it's because you don't know why you do it. It's because it's a routine that you've created over a period of time, regardless of work or whatever. Same thing with your children. We set them up for when are we sleeping? When is our intended bedtime? I don't think there's anybody who I would want my children to eat dinner at midnight. I highly doubt. You have set the clock at dinner is between 6 and 7. Nothing. In fact, when you go beyond 7, you even feel like you've failed everybody else. Why? Because you're stuck
with the rhythm. Yes.
You do the same things every single day. Because once you break the consistency, then the children are like, there don't seem to be any rules. And by the way, do you people know that children thrive on rules?
They do.
Like children.
They do.
Thrive on rules. Otherwise, if there are no rules and there's no structure, they're like, they're almost, it feels like they're in the wild.
Exactly.
Okay? That's why you keep losing your mind every second. And you're wondering, okay, so we don't know what time we're eating. We don't know what time we're sleeping. One is sleeping. The other one is having a meltdown. The one who's breastfeeding is, and the crying, and I don't know whether Priscilla, whether this is a thing, but when one baby cries, it's a ripple effect. Like when one cries,
it's like they're connected somehow. Like let's scatter this place.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so it's very important to just create the structure, and just make sure that you know what exactly you want at the end of the day.
Okay, knowing what we want and regularity. This is when we sleep. This is when we do this and that. Actually, even with stages, like my almost 4-year-old will really read you. Okay, she knows when to test and see what are we doing now. Can I try this? If she actually knows it's bedtime, and then she will kind of try some tricks, okay, with you, and see, is it working when I say no, I'm not going to bed now. You understand? So I totally agree with you when you say regularity is very important.